So Jed York gave us a little bit of an update on Brock Purdy, I guess you could say, at least in regards to everything that's been going on. We heard reports from Diana Rossini that both the 49ers and Brock Purdy representation have engaged in contract negotiations with the goal to get something soon. So that was some of the news that came out yesterday, but we did hear from 49ers owner Jed York, who also commented on the situation. In fact, he actually ran into Brock Purdy's agent while out and about in New Orleans. Jed York said, "I know we want Brock here for a long, long time, and I believe we will make that work." So, again, what I do like about this is that it's optimistic. Now, nothing definitive here, and I think that's always what you look for when you hear roster conversations. The key word in this whole thing is believe, because believe protects the quote from anything crazy happening because it's not definitive. So I just want to make that abundantly clear. This is the exercise that we go through when we listen to owners, head coaches, general managers talk about the future of roster moves. They'll never tip their hand and they'll never be outright honest because they can't. So I don't fault them one bit, but I do think it's important to be able to discern and kind of read between the lines because you have to. It's just the nature of the business. So what I do appreciate is he says, "We want Brock here for a long, long time." Okay, great. I believe we will make that work. There's a belief. And again, in a belief, we can believe things will happen, but it doesn't mean they necessarily will. So that's the protection right there, right? So it's at least being prefaced in a way that's positive, optimistic, and in a light that there will something gets done. So this continues to be the narrative of this negotiation, which I do think, regardless of maybe how difficult it actually is behind the scenes, I think everyone learned from the Brandon Ayuk negotiation that just because you can gain leverage through the media and kind of, twisting your fan base a little bit doesn't mean you should do it. And the 49ers, I think, learned the hard way with the Brandon Ayuk situation. And hey, so let's not do that again, right? Especially with the quarterback who we basically intend to pay. So I really do think that I'm hopeful that something gets done. Everyone's been talking back and forth about what Brock should get paid, what he shouldn't. But at the end of the day, like I said, I talked to multiple big time players in the NFL at Super Bowl Media Row, and the guys that really do this, whether they're coaches, super agents, whatever, all of them said pay Brock Purdy. The only one who didn't was Mike Florio, and Mike Florio is famously remembered for calling Brock Purdy Brock Turdy. So if you want to associate yourself with someone who uses elementary school logic of why you shouldn't pay Brock Purdy, go for it. Go for it. Or if you want to use the logic of those who do this at the highest level, whether that's Patrick Mahomes' agent, Lee Steinberg, John Gruden, amidst many others that I spoke to, I'll let you decide. I'm not gonna force you one way or the other, but I would say to bet against Brock and this situation and to plant your flag on the 49ers need to move off of Brock Purdy. It's a bold decision. I mean, you are you can do that if you want, but it's going to make for a very interesting situation that, if and when the 49ers do pay Brock, how that will pan out for that crowd. But anyways, I think things are trending in the right direction, and I think that's what we want to hear. So you guys let me know what you think about this in the comments below, and as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.